toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jason.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most. There's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He's got an open man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig run. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Right back to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. He is down. That's
sweet.
A terrific run after the throw and catch. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. And you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is gone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving me some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They punted away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. QB draw. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Come on, man.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap, trying to figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. NC State. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The RPO, it's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He wants to change this route. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Caught close to the marker. It's Selden. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Bounced off his feet.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. returner will be dragged down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. There he goes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback will keep it. And the Hokies get enough for the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back to...
Touchdown, Hokies! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Powers forward. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. What a cut. Now he's loose. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
NC State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run.
Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the route.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. NC State quick to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they need it.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Boston.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
DB's right up on the receivers. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on